Speaking test. Question 1. Read a text aloud. Directions. In this part, you will read a text aloud. You will have 45 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to read the text aloud. Question 2. Read a text aloud. Directions. In this part, you will read a text aloud. You will have 45 seconds to prepare and 45 seconds to read the text aloud. Question 3. Describe a picture. Directions. In this part, you will describe the photo on the screen with as much detail as possible. You will have 30 seconds to prepare. You will have 45 seconds to describe the photo. Questions 4 to 6. Respond to questions. Directions. In this part, you will answer 3 questions. Begin responding as soon as you hear the beep for each question. You will have 15 seconds for questions 4 and 5, and 30 seconds for question 6. There is no preparation time. Imagine that a research firm is doing a telephone survey of people in your city. You have agreed to answer some questions about sports. Question 4. What sports do you enjoy playing? Question 5. How often do you usually play sports? Question 6. Do you think it is important for children to play sports? Why or why not? Questions 7 to 9. Respond to questions using information provided. Directions. You will answer 3 questions based on information on the screen. You will have 30 seconds to read the information. You will have 15 seconds to respond to questions 7 and 8. And you will have 30 seconds to respond to question 9. For each question, begin to answer as soon as you hear the beep. No preparation time is provided. Question 7.
I'm interested in taking the tour of the Botanical Gardens on June 5th, but I'm not sure exactly where I should go. Can you tell me where the tour begins?
Question 8.
Can you tell me how much the tickets for the tour cost?
Question 9.
I understand that the tour lasts for several hours, and I'm afraid I might get hungry in that time. Will any meals be served during the tour?
Question 10. Propose a solution. Directions. In question 10, you will hear about a problem, and you will propose a solution. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response. You will have 60 seconds to speak.
Hello, this is Sam Webster. I'm calling about some books I ordered from your company recently. When I placed the order, I was told that the books would arrive within 5 business days, but now 2 weeks have passed and the books still haven't arrived. I need them for a class I'm taking which begins next Monday. I will definitely need the books by then, and I was hoping to have them before then so that I could have a chance to start reading before the class begins. Is there some way I can find out where the package with my books is and how soon it will arrive? Thank you.
Question 11. Express an opinion. Directions. In question 11, you will give your opinion about a topic. You will have 15 seconds to prepare your response. You will have 60 seconds to speak. Say as much as you can in the time you have.
Many people prefer driving their own cars, while others would rather use public transportation. Which do you prefer? Explain why.
Question 1. Read a text aloud. Sample response.
Hi, this is Myra Peters calling about my appointment with Dr. Jones. I have a 3 o'clock appointment scheduled for this afternoon. Unfortunately, I won't be able to keep it because of an important meeting at work. So I'll need to reschedule. I was hoping to come in sometime next week. Anytime Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday afternoon would work for me. I hope the doctor has some time available on one of those days. Please call me back and let me know.
Question 2. Read a text aloud. Sample response.
Our speaker tonight is Mr. John Wilson, who has just returned from traveling in South America. Mr. Wilson spent his trip photographing scenes of small-town life across the continent. His work is well known around the world, and his photography has been featured in numerous newspapers, magazines, and books. Tonight he will share with us photographs and stories from his recent trip, and will answer any questions you may have. Due to time constraints, we ask you to hold your questions until the end of the talk.
Question 3. Describe a picture. Sample response.
Two people are walking down a sidewalk, a man and a woman. I think they are business people because they are dressed in business suits. The man is carrying a briefcase, and the woman is also carrying something in her hand. They are looking at each other as they walk, so maybe they are having a conversation about something. It looks like they are walking in a park. There are trees behind them and also grass on the ground. Behind them are some tall buildings, so they are in a city.
Questions 4 to 6. Respond to questions. Question 4. Sample response.
The sport that I enjoy the most is bicycle riding. I really love getting on my bike and riding all through the park near my house. That's really the only sport I practice.
Question 5. Sample response.
I ride my bike at least once a week, on Saturday mornings. Sometimes I also take a ride during the week if I have time.
Question 6. Sample response.
Yes, I think it is important for children to practice sports. First, children need to get a lot of exercise, so if they have sports that they enjoy, then it is easy for them to get the exercise they need. Also, learning to play on a team is important for children. It helps them learn how to work together with other children, and it helps them learn about competition.
Questions 7 to 9. Respond to questions using information provided. Question 7. Sample response.
Certainly. Let me check. It looks like the tour begins at the front entrance to the gardens, located at number 301 South Main Street.
Question 8. Sample response.
Yes, of course. Tickets are $25 each, but there's a special discount. If you buy your ticket before May 15th, it will cost only $20.
Question 9. Sample response.
Yes, there will be 2 meals, so you don't need to worry about getting hungry. First, there will be lunch served in the Garden Cafe at 12 o'clock. Then, at the end of the tour, tea and pastries will be served in the outdoor garden.
Question 10. Propose a solution. Question 10. Sample response.
Hello, Mr. Webster. Thank you for your call about the books you ordered. I'm sorry you've been waiting so long to receive them. I know how important those books are to you. It seems that there was a delay in sending your package, so unfortunately, it might be another week before it arrives. However, I am going to send you a new package with the same books. I am going to send it by express mail this afternoon. That way, it should arrive at your house in 2 days, so you will still have some time to start reading the books before your class begins. Of course, there will be no extra charge for this. Thank you very much for your patience. Please let me know if you have more questions.
Question 11. Express an opinion. Question 11. Sample response.
My preference is definitely for public transportation. There are several reasons for this. The first one is convenience. In the city where I live, I can take a bus or subway to almost any place I want to go. When I get to my destination, I don't have to worry about finding a parking space. It's so easy. Public transportation is also cheaper. It's true that I have to pay the fare every time I ride the bus or subway, but I think the costs of owning a car are greater. You have to buy the car, pay for gasoline, pay for repairs, and maybe even pay for a place to keep it. I think that costs more than bus and subway fare. Finally, there are a lot of traffic problems in my city. But when I'm riding the bus or subway, I don't have to worry about traffic. I can just relax and enjoy the ride. I think public transportation is a much better way to get around than a private car is.